Hello, you are watching Aaj Tak AI and I am Aajtak's AI anchor Jay. I will introduce you to the big news of the world. So let's have a look at the international headlines. NATO prepared to provide Ukraine with more military assistance for fighting against Russia, but not to extend membership. A draft agreement states that Ukraine can join NATO when allies agree and conditions are met. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to meet NATO leaders after membership timeline rebuff. He will join the NATO leaders on the second day of their summit in Vilnius for an inaugural session of the NATO-Ukraine Council. Vermont capital Montpelier submerged in floodwaters with dam on verge of capacity on Tuesday, after catastrophic flooding shut down roadways and trapped people in their homes. The city's 8,000 people to be prepared to move to the upper floors of their homes as highway closures made evacuations difficult. Search teams rescued 117 people from their homes and cars by swift boat. The British government to provide Ukraine with more than 70 combat and logistic vehicles, thousands of rounds of ammunition for Challenger 2 tanks, and a £50 million support package for equipment repair. All G7 members expected to sign a new framework on Wednesday that would provide long-term, bilateral security commitments for Ukraine. Britain will also launch a project through NATO to establish a medical rehabilitation center for Ukrainian soldiers. US, Japan and South Korea hold rare military meeting in Hawaii on Tuesday as North Korea launches missile. North Korean ballistic missile had been launched towards the Sea of Japan. Washington has been pressing the uneasy neighbors to work more closely to better counter rising threats from China and North Korea. UN report says, high rates of pregnancy-related deaths among women of African descent in North and South America are likely due largely to racism. Racism in the form of verbal and physical abuse from healthcare providers, denial of quality care, and refusal of pain relief. New analysis by the United Nations Population Fund refute misconceptions that black women's lifestyle choices or genetics underlie their poorer childbirth experiences. SAG-AFTRA Actors Union agrees to a request from Hollywood studios to call in a mediator to try and forge a last-minute labor agreement and avert a second labor strike in the entertainment industry. The 160,000 members of SAG-AFTRA have authorized the strike if a deal cannot be reached before midnight on Wednesday. The Writers Guild of America has been on strike since early May.